It's Tuesday. Welcome to me driving to work as I just share what I'm about to do today and what I did last night. Well, first off, I want to give my sincere thanks to Roger, a subscriber and friend of mine that came to Townsville, the Bitcoin Cash City, and we went to the Watermark and met his uncle John. G'day, John. It was great to meet you and great to hear about different things that you've got in the pipeline and your intuition into world events and politics and your interest in crypto, knowing that you got to build you got to build wealth for retirement and stuff like that. So it was great meeting John. Love having Roger on board. And so today, Roger paid for my meal last night in Bitcoin Cash, which was awesome. Really appreciate that. Normally when I go out, I like to showcase the Bitcoin Cash City and pay for people's meals and stuff like that. But Roger has actually got Bitcoin Cash. He's doing well. He knows that time is right to start stacking stats, and he also gets why we need to buy regularly, spend regularly, and replace regularly. So we went through how to make money through the dips. We talked about how merchants can do all right, that it's not as volatile as most people will make out it to be. Having consistent sales or consistent replacement of BCH actually makes it more stable than one would think. And the more people that adopt Bitcoin Cash, the more people that use it. There's only 8 billion people on the planet. So you divide that by 21 million coins, there's not much room for it to collapse or go down. Even with BTC, just using it as a store of value, as a redraw facility, even BTC will do quite well. With a lot of countries using it. So, I do hold, but I don't hold exclusively. I live off Bitcoin Cash, and I do this because I see that people have lost the essence of what Bitcoin was about in the first place. Bitcoin wasn't about just holding, and stuff like that. Yes, Bitcoin is about saving and increasing your. Imagine 2 million people buying if we got 2 million people buying every day or every week and using it like I do to live off, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing what this guy's going to walk out in front of me. No, okay. So Roger it was the second time he paid for my meal and John's meal all in Bitcoin Cash. It was his second time, so I was great there to be part of the experience, part of witness him using this technology. And John said, "Why would you spend your crypto?" Well, I reiterate to everyone that the first famous transaction was basically a pizza, two pizzas. It's all right. My European and Asian language are weak. I met a Chinese guy yesterday. He bought a cafe across the road from where I hang out a lot, and I had to set him up to accept Bitcoin Cash and stuff like that. Great young. I call him Mr. Young because I cannot actually pronounce his real name, so I call him Mr. Young, and he's we're becoming dear friends. We're becoming closer. So the whole idea was he paid for my mil in Bitcoin Cash, and I had to coach him a little bit because it was only his second time. And it was great. And today, this morning, I've got an interview with a friend of mine that works with me in Bitcoin Cash adoption here in the Bitcoin Cash city, Felicity. She was on the radio yesterday, actually, ABC Radio, doing an interview with Henry. So I hope to have that up as a snippet of what we do here in the Bitcoin Cash city. I've just got to find a way to download that radio interview and get it to you guys, you know what I'm saying? And today we've got a magazine interview about Bitcoin Cash adoption. Look, guys, we are making waves here. And I'm really excited because everyone's like doom and gloom about, Bitcoin Cash price is fallen and stuff like that. Or everything's fallen. The whole market's down. We got a whole heap of things to do with the US and global turmoil. You know, we're probably looking at war. We've got all this stuff coming on, yet crypto is actually thriving. Crypto adoption. You know, I don't know if you guys remember, but the whole Bitcoin movement started out through the GFC. You know, we can't trust the monetary system, the fiat system. So a lot of these businesses are looking ahead and they're going, you know what? I love my country, but I just don't trust the monetary policies that they're dishing out. So I'm going to future-proof my businesses. And so they are accepting Bitcoin Cash. That's right. It seems the only people that are doom and gloom are the ones that do not have the right philosophy, the right mindset, what Bitcoin Cash or crypto is about. Crypto is not about speculating. It's not about buying and holding and getting Lambos, although that will happen. Like I said, you've got 8 billion people on the planet, only 21 million coins, 18 millions is already dished out. Some are lost. Some guys like me are stacking stats, you know. I heard somewhere if you got 0.01 of BTC, you've been a top 1% in the world. In richness or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. It might be even more that. You know, I would venture to say if you have 0.1 BCH, that you've been the top 1% in the world. Why do I say that? Is because, like I showed, Roger showed John last night, there's no slippage. There's no, you know, converting to, you know, one coin to USDTC or into AUD or a stable coin or, you know, another coin. Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin Cash. You can do so much with it. You can use it as currency. You can store it and save it for a rainy day. You can build smart contracts off it. You know, Bitcoin Cash has the ability to eat Ethereum 15 times faster, way cheaper. You're not spending thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars just to test out a product. When you want to see retire, hold. Yeah, look, I get fresh BCH all the time. So this volatility hasn't affected me at all. On paper, my savings, yeah, because I've got stuff when it was high and that. But if you get points all through there, it sort of evens out, you know. And I did a for Felicity and for Roger, I did an example yesterday. You know, if one BCH equals $1,000, right, and then it drops to $500, right? So I get one BCH for $1,000. I get use the same amount of fiat to buy $1,000 worth of BCH. I have 2 BCH, right? And so my living expenses, right? My living expenses is say $500, right? Making it easy for maths, right? I spend $500 at the top. I've got half a BCH left over. It drops. Oh my God, it drops, right? But I get fresh BCH, you know, $1,000 worth, which is 2 BCH. I same expenses. I spend $500. I've got 1 BCH. So in total, I've got 1.5 BCH. Now, when that goes up again, I've basically recovered. I've actually made money. I'm in profit. So this is what businesses are understanding, especially businesses that have a lot of turnover come in. I think the goods update, I hope you'll do. I'm gonna, yeah, well, Kim.com's coming out with something. Yeah, a lot of these comments you might have to comment again after I post this video, because I think they disappear. My point is merchants are seeing that volatility in Bitcoin Cash is not the problem. It's the volatility in the world that's the problem. That's the problem is the government's and the monetary system. You're losing money. Like, for example, I showed this to John last night. If I can find my wallet. I don't carry cash, but I do have a $10 note. I do have a $10 note, right? And I tell you something. Here we go. I got this. Looks like funny paper money, right? Oh, dropped it. And I got this, $10, right? Which one of these is worth more? Which one of these is worth more? Today, yeah, you can go this and spend it anywhere. Here, I can go here, and I've got 108 merchants that are on the Bitcoin.com map for Townsville alone. There are many merchants that are not on the map because for some reason, Bitcoin.com is not keeping up with the adoption rate coming up. I've got 48 merchants that I need to get onto the map. They're not there at the moment. I'm onboarding someone today, little pegs, and Flix just gave me a message saying don't forget about the meeting. So we've got two notes here. This has got BCH in it, right? $10. We've got $10 here of Australian currency, right? This one here, I can guarantee you next year won't buy as much as it does today. This will. This will buy. Why are locations being added so slowly? I think maybe because it's been manually added on. I think that's why it's so slowly. I don't know. I'm talking to some people about it. I have a big spreadsheet. I have a big spreadsheet full of merchants and stuff like that. Because I curate, I look after the Bitcoin Cash City. I visit the merchants. I see how they go and I do business there. Everything that I wear is bought with Bitcoin Cash. This hat, my pants, this shirt was actually given to me by the Satoshi Angels, so I appreciate for that. But everything I do here is Bitcoin Cash. Everything is Bitcoin Cash. Parking meters is probably one of the few things that I have to pay in fiat currency. Other than that, everything has been Bitcoin Cash. So I'm living it. If you talk about volatility, I'm living it, and it should affect me, but it doesn't, because I'm getting fresh BCH all the time, and I spend it on what I want, and then I stack stats, and I'm actually doing well. I'm actually growing my wealth in the long term. So with that, I'll just let you go. If there's any questions, I'll post this video. You can ask. Yeah, I put my money where my words are. I walk the walk, not just talk the talk. But guys, I just want to apologize to you. I have so much video content that I haven't put up. I'm trying other maps. I'm trying other maps as well. Some of them are harder to actually use than Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin.com maps. Some are harder to use. I'm getting my way around it, but I noticed there's a lot of maps where a lot of merchants aren't there, and that's a real detriment to our merchants and people that are adopting and using Bitcoin Cash. You know, it's a lot of it's not been looked after. So yeah, I'm on Reddit. You'll see our work posted on Reddit on RBTC and Bitcoin Cash. We post our stuff there. So I've been really slacking in uploading videos because, guys, I work 90 hours a week promoting Bitcoin Cash networking. Like tonight, I'm going to go out and I'm going to meet a bunch of people and network with other businesses and stuff like that. And, you know, that's 3-4 hours of my life gone from, you know, 6 o'clock, you know, to most times I don't get home till like 10, 11 o'clock. So, the thing I want to encourage you guys, if you have Bitcoin Cash and there's a Bitcoin Cash merchant, just honor them and use it. Use your Bitcoin Cash. Just use it. So, you know, and then replace it, you know, and buy a little bit more than you spend. And then that way you're not just helping your merchants out and global adoption, but you're helping your wealth in the long term and the wealth of the whole community. You know, Bitcoin Cash is the tide that raises all ships. Where you're talking about Australia, America, St. Kitts, Uganda, Venezuela, you know, Europe. Bitcoin Cash is not dependent on a GDP of a single currency. If the US dollar collapses tomorrow, we've got a GDP, a gross domestic product of the blockchain itself. So yeah. So with that, I've got to go. I do have a meeting. I've got to prepare for a magazine interview. Love you all. And remember, if you hold Bitcoin Cash, you are, I am, we are all Satoshi. Let's do our part. God bless you and have a great day. Take care.